Inside this box is the latest e-bike. It's the Flex from Cyrusher. And do you know what? They claim it's the biggest and the bestest. Well, let's find out by unboxing it, setting it up, and giving it a real well test. Right, let's start with the great unboxing. Let's get this out of here and see exactly how easy this is to set up. Now, I'm no e-bike expert, so this is a good proof to see exactly how easy this is to put together, set up, and how easy it is to test it out on the road. So far, it definitely comes well packaged. Right, that, don't need that. Oh, tools. Well, we need tools. So, pedals, toolbox, charger. Nice. So the instructions inside the box look pretty simple. It does look like a step-by-step guide to put it in, but I reckon we could do it without them. But always read the instructions. This. No, don't need that. Oh, this we might need. This we definitely might need. This. Foot pump. Good for pumping. Right, what else is there? Stuff's attached to everything. We need scissors. Definitely need some scissors. Oh, can we get that out? No, scissors. You need scissors. Let's just chop everything. Chop this. How do we get to that? We'll just take the seat. That's good. I think that's everything chopped. Yes, I think we're good. Right. One wheel. Yeah. One wheel. Good, 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 good. Right, let's see how heavy this is. Oh, yes. No. Get rid of that, don't need that. Yes, come on. Yes, yes. Whew. Quite heavy, but you can do it. You can do it by yourself. Okay, so next up, we need a little toolkit. Inside here, well, there's a whole load of things, especially like this. The bell. But what we're after is the Allen key. So what we need to do is loosen the stem head and rotate 180 degrees so we can pop on our handlebars. Okay, so it's actually this, not this, that we need for this part. This has all the different sizes on, and it's actually already loose. So happy days. So it should be a simple job of getting it in the middle. Nice. And then just tightening it up. Super easy. Nice. Just pinches this up nice and tight. Right, next up we undo this part just here, our handlebar clamp, and these are actually tight, these ones. Happy days. Just undo 4 of these and then we slide our handlebars in. A little handy tool, to be fair. This quite like it, better than most that you get. Yes, light there. Nice. Okay, so that's removed. It's got your little light on there. How cool is that? Next, just undo the packaging for your handlebars. Oh, nice. Look at that. How fancy is that? Oh, locate that in the middle and then just pop on your handlebar mount again and do them up. So it should just be a simple job. Popping that back on there and that back on there. Just don't lose any of your little bolts. Just put the first one in. Nice. Just loose to begin with. Get it held into place. Easy peasy. Nice. So just here, you'll notice a red connector. In the bottom of the light, you'll notice a red connector as well. Make sure you connect it. There's a little pivot point just there. Super easy. Just pop it on. and it's done. Okay, so now we're going to attach the front wheel. Now in your orange box of tricks, you'll find this, the axle that you'll need. It's quick release, so it should be super easy to do. You really can't mess this up because the disc brake has to line up with the disc brake to make sure you've got it on the right way. They've got plastic protectors on here and here. Remove them, pop this in, slide it in, bada boom, bada bing. That should be your front wheel attached, hopefully. Okay, so let's take the protective bits off. Easy. Right, a few more plastic ties. Let's get rid of that. It's got a protective covering there. You can now pop out a couple here as well for the suspension. Whoa. Okay, with that done, simple job. Disc for me now is at the back. So just slide this around here and slot it in. Making sure that the disc goes in between. That's it. Boom. And now we just take this, unscrew this. It's got two little springs on it. So once that's unscrewed there, take one part of the spring off, pop this in here so it's facing, spring on this end, the nut on this end, just like this. And now a little bit more than that to pinch this in place. It's got a little groove in so it won't come out. And now when you close this here, this, you see, can't come out. Perfect. Oh yeah, easy. As I've got it upside down to make life a lot easier, so I'm not having to be like this on my knees the whole time, I'm going to pop on the pedals. These are super easy. It says left on it, it says left on this side. Easy. And it's just a simple job of popping this in. And don't forget, with a spanner provided, all you have to do then is nip it up. Nice. Same on the other side. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, let's take the cover off of the battery housing as well while we're here, and we can spin it over. Nice. A couple more bits take off just here. This is protecting the gears. Look, side stand. Ta-da! Now the seat works exactly the same. Quick release. Just pop it in. Find your right place. When you're happy, tighten it. Boom. Okay, well this is the Flex built. I mean, doesn't it look cool? You can see the adjustable suspension on the front, adjustable suspension just here on the rear. But the thing of it is, what we need to do now is pop some air in the tyres, take the battery out and give it a full charge. And once that's all complete, we can take this out on a road test and see exactly how good this e-bike performs out on the road. Okay, so let's look at removing the battery. Let's see how easy that is as well. So you turn this key here, then there is a little thing you pull under here, and then look, literally slides out, as easy as that. Right, let's pop this on charge. Okay, to charge the battery, so you can do this inside the bike, but just to show you how to do it, you've seen how to take the battery out. If you were to walk into the office with your battery, you can have your charger in your drawer at work, just plug it in then look, it's a simple job of just plugging this in here, make sure that all the holes are matched up where it should be. It's got a top point for you just there, and boom, you're in. You've got a red light on the display just here. When that turns green, you're 100%. Okay, now it's time to pop some air in the tyres. Now, both tyres say maximum of 35 pressure. I'd recommend putting about 30 personally, but depending on what you're doing, off-road less, mostly road, depending on your weight a little bit more, but generally 30 for me is just fine. So we just pop this on here like this, and then look, this is a nice little foot pump. Easy peasy. Okay, so the Flex has been on charge. It's at 100% now. It's the next day, so it's time to take this out on a proper road test. Let's see how good this bike actually is. Okay, so real world test. We have 5 levels of power assist. Let's put it on 0. We've got 8 gears just here, so no pedal assist to start off with. You've got this nice Shimano gears, which is really good. It's just a simple click into the next one, and that's a nice smooth change in gear. You hardly know it's there at all. Change it up. So this is pedaling just as a normal mountain bike now. So you're gonna get your fitness level right up that I'm not used to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slow back down. I'm gonna put it onto level 1 and see what that's like. So let's select level 1 just on, here's a little screen as you can see just here. Okay, level 1, here we go. Well, you can instantly feel that pedal assist kick in instantly on 1. That's just made that a lot more easier indeed. That's just really nice. It's just taken off that edge of extra pushing, what means I can get up to speed, and this is capped at 15.5 miles an hour, and you can coast. UK 15.5. Everywhere else it's about 28 miles an hour. So before we go into level 2, suspension, I picked this kind of track to ride down. It's not very long, but that flex suspension, that's really, really, really good. And it's fully adjustable just down here as well, and you can adjust it on the back. So it's got even more flex. Now I've got it pretty much set up, have a little bit, but mostly for the road, because that's what I'm concentrating on today. So let's find a bit of road and let's put it up into the next level of pedal assist. Okay, so let's whack this into 2. See that just there? Now it's into 2. That screen is a little bit dim, the angle I've got this, maybe slightly up would be a lot clearer. Right, nothing's coming. Oh yeah, you can really, really feel that. So the battery in this, right, is 48 volt with a 15 amp hour battery. It claims to give you 59 miles of range, but what I'll say about that is that's going to be on its lowest setting on nice flat terrain. So I'd always say if you're going in 5, the top one, go about halfway. That's the true range that you're going to get out of this bike. But in 2, that's nice and smooth as well. But let's see if we can go up to 3 on the fly. Nice. Again, just gets it easier and easier to pedal. Once you get to this sort of 15.4, you can actually start to feel the motor kick off a bit. It sort of backs off, and then you feel in your pedal side of things kick into place. But like I said, the pedal assist, that's only up to 15.5, so you could probably go a lot faster if you've got a nice bit of downhill or a nice flat and get some serious pace out of this. Okay, we've put it into 4 now, and it's just wow. Every single time you put it up, an extra assist, there is a big difference. Like, I am hardly putting any pressure on the pedals to get going now, and we're just going along beautifully, and we're actually going slightly uphill. So the motor in this, what's powering you along, is 250 watts, 250 watts. But here's the really cool thing. It's 87 Newton meters of torque, and that's why when you pedal, it really has that kick. I mean, it should get you up any steep hill possible. But do you know what? I reckon we should go into 5, pedal assist 5, and let's see how quick I can get this, because once I get up there, I need to keep the pace going. Okay, into 5, right down at the bottom on the gears. You ready? I just touched and it went. Ready? Here we go, through the gears. Right, that is like pedaling down a hill. It's that good on the pedal assist. Let's keep going up. Let's go up. 6, into 7, into 8, top gear. Woo, I'm already at 23. I can really feel the difference in the pedals. 24, 24. Oh yes, 24, 25. That feels good. That does feel good. 26. Ooh, 26. Wow. Woo. That is good. Oh, I like that. Now here, just pedaling down these nice lanes, I've got to say, it's a really nice place to be. That suspension, I've got it quite firm, but it's the right amount of firm for this. Feel the road a bit, but it's still enough sponge there to take off any of those nasty bumps. Obviously, just turning this dial down here makes it super flexible. That's nuts and crazy, but that's if you're going to do a bit of proper mountain biking and doing some proper off sort of road green lanes. That'd be perfect for. Of course, another cool thing is you've actually got brake lights built into the back of this and a front little LED as well. So LEDs all the way around, and what that means is not even having to worry about night time. You're never worrying about people knowing if you're coming to a stop. Almost like a motorbike, you've got those brake lights, so it just being permanently on. I really like that. Okay, we're gonna go over the drain cover now, feel what this suspension's like. Lift myself up a little bit, here we go. Yeah, that did well. It soaked up quite nicely. What I do really like about this bike, as we're going up this hill, is it feels quality. Now, this is an expensive bike. It's basically £1,700 retail. There's an amazing deal going on at the moment, but it's quality. Everything on here feels extremely good quality, right from the brake levers, the little light looks good. The colour work on this is just fantastic. The paint job is amazing. It's all very nicely sealed and put together. Now, let's go up this hill when I'm in, what am I in? 7th gear. I'd normally be right down at 2 at something like this. And the electric motor is doing all the work. Wow, I'm impressed with that. Okay, so let's have a quick look what we've got exactly, because right here, this is of course our screen, and as you can see your battery level on the right hand side, how many miles I've done. So I've done 3 currently. And then this is your speed just there, so you can have it in miles per hour to know exactly how far you're going. Or if you're in Europe, in kilometers per hour. Then you've got your assist here as it goes up. Now, if you press the power button 3 times nice and quickly, 1, 2, 3, you'll get a little, almost cruise control looking symbol pop up just here. This is cadence mode. What that means is whatever you set your level to, it will power up to. So if you put it on 5 and you start pedaling, you'll get to your 15.5 miles an hour with hardly doing a thing. It's quite good on long straights, but not for these kind of roads. So moving on to suspension, you can adjust it by doing this. If you put this all the way here, it's all the way open. What you'll see is, look, you've got loads and loads of bounce. If you go all the way up here to locked, it's rock solid. So I like to have it about halfway. That's plentiful, right? But then you can set it up if you've got some weight on over here with the preload side of things. So if you've got some bags on, you're going on a bit of a trip, you can preload it up to that. Over on the rear suspension, just around here. And then if you look at the rear suspension, you can adjust it. But if you look the way that it's set, again, if you push down on here, you don't get a lot of movement until you're sitting on it. And it seems to be really, really good. Rear brake lights at the back, pop them. I just like that. Such a cool safety feature. Your motor's built into here, of course. That's really, really good. But look, you've got your 5 Shimano gears just here. They're beautiful as well. I mean, the whole bike, doesn't it just look absolutely awesome? Now, the seat itself here, if you can see me press up and down on this just here like this, it's nice, it's good, it's a comfort seat, it's very firm, but you get that kind of comfortable feel into it. I like a little bit more padding myself, but I'm pretty sure most people will find this absolutely spot on. The other thing that I really like about this is if you look at this, would you know, just by looking at it, take away that you can see the controls just there, but for an e-bike, you've not got this massive battery put on top here, what's really indicating that it's an e-bike. This looks pretty much, in my opinion, like a standard mountain bike. I like that as well. It's not just bump in your face, it's an e-bike. Lever side of things, I do think these feel absolutely fantastic. I like them slightly up, but obviously you can position them however you like them whatsoever at all. But they've got a real nice quality feel to this bike. Exactly the same with the gear selector, up and down again, really, really nice. And I like the point, you've just got the 8, that's all you need on this. The Kenda tyres that come on this, you can see just here, nice and fat, big tyres on it as well. Again, it's new, so it's got plenty of grip on it as well. But these feel really good on the road. I reckon these will be pretty good in the wet as well. We've got front and rear disc. The stopping power is just unreal. You pull the brakes on these and it will just lock up and stop. So be careful, they are very, very good brakes indeed. Having the kickstand on the side is super handy, especially when you want to do a little bit of maintenance, because it's easy to tilt this up to get the wheel off the floor, so you can lube up that chain as well. It's just got every little handy feature that you could possibly ask for. And I can't believe, look how small the motor is in the back of that. Again, you wouldn't really know it's there. Well, the Cyrusher Flex, do you know what? I found this a pretty awesome e-bike. Straight out of the box, the setup was super easy to do. The controls are super easy to do. That's the point about this bike. It's just an easy, fun bike to ride. I love the way that it looks. I love the paintwork. I really like the point that you can detach the battery if you're in an office after doing a long cycle. Plug it in underneath your desk out of the way, come back, click it back into place, and you're good to go. And if you think about it, that would save you charging at home. That could save you some serious money as well. But generally, it's been an absolute pleasure to ride this bike. I've really, really enjoyed it. Now, if you've also enjoyed it, I'm going to leave all the information that you need down in the description, so you can literally go and pick yours up today. Everything. Just go down there, click on it, order yours. It'll arrive in the post, and bada boom, bada bing, you'll be out on the road, getting healthy, getting fit, or using it as a commuter, or even having some fun off-road. Anyway, thank you for watching.